Hello everyone, welcome back to Ease of Learn. So today I will give you a presentation on the topic capital replacement. So before I start my presentation, I would like to give you an overview of my presentation. So the first term that I will tell you is the meaning of capital replacement. And then we will move further to the reasons why we do capital replacement by following the lives of capital. And then we will move to the term that is EAC, or we can call it equivalent annual cost, and the formula to find out EAC with the help of an example. And then another last one topic that we have three relevant costs that is associated with owning an asset. Okay, so all this topic we will cover in this presentation. Okay, so let's start with the presentation.
So, what do we understand by the term capital replacement? Capital is the financial resources, whether in the form of money or assets. Assets like your property like land, furniture, machinery, patents, goodwill, trademarks, vehicles, and many more. And replacement means to replace something that exists to the new one. So the capital replacement is to replace the capital, or we can say that replace the assets with the new one when needed to improve the performance. For example, old trucks could be replaced with the new models that operate similarly but have advanced features that improve performance. So, there are some reasons for replacement. The first one reason is replacement due to deterioration. So, deterioration means the process of becoming progressively worse. Deterioration may occur due to equipment tear and wear, misalignments. Misalignment means the condition of being out of the correct position or improperly adjusted. And because of deteriorations, assets or products start increase maintenance cost, reduces product quality, decreases rate of production, causes loss in operating time, increase labor cost, and reduces efficiency of the equipment. And the another reason is with replacement due to obsolescence. Obsolescence means the process of becoming outdated and no longer used. And the equipment gets obsolete due to advancement in the technology and the unwarranted manufacturing cost arising from such obsolete equipment will be reduced profit, impair competition, cause loss in value of machinery. And another reason is replacement due to inadequacy. Inadequacy means lack of the quantity or quality required or unable to deal with the situations. When the existing equipment becomes inadequate to meet the demand or it is not able to increase the production rate to desired level, the question of replacement arises. And the last one is economic life for cyclic replacement. So in this graph, we have total cumulative cost is given. So it is the total cost including the purchasing cost, operating cost and maintaining cost. And the another one given is cumulative operating cost. So this term is referred to the expenses after the purchasing an asset. For example, I have purchased a car of 10 lakh rupees and I had spent 50,000 rupees on petrol for car. So here 10 lakh rupees plus 50,000 rupees are the total cumulative cost and 50,000 is the cumulative operating cost. And then we have to find out the cumulative capital cost by subtracting the resale cost from the initial cost. So like example, after 2 years of purchasing a car, I want to sell it in and the price is 9 lakh rupees after depreciation. So the remaining 1 lakh rupees are the cumulative capital cost. And then we have to find out the average annual cost by dividing the cumulative total cost by the age of replacement. Age of replacement means how many years, after how many years you want to replace that product or asset. So there are 4 types of life of a capital. First one is economic life. It is the expected time period during which an asset remains useful to the average owner. Second life is physical life. It is how long it will be functioning. And the service life. So the service life of an asset is how long it will be useful. And the last one life is useful life. So an asset's useful life is a period of time or total amount of activity for which the asset will be economically feasible. Here feasible means possible to do easily or conveniently for use in a business. In other words, it is a period of time that the business assets will be in service and used to earn revenues. Another is equivalent annual cost or EAC. So equivalent annual cost is the annual cost of owning an asset, operating it and maintaining an asset over its entire life. So we have to find out the EAC by this formula you can see on your screen. So here P is equals to purchase value and S is refers to for salvage value. So purchase value is the amount in which we have a purchase an asset, and salvage value is the amount after subtracting the depreciation from the purchasing value. So salvage value is the book value of an asset after all depreciation has been fully expensed. And I for interest rate. So interest rate is the amount charged on top of the principal by a lender to a borrower for the use of assets. And N for an year replacement period. So in this graph, EAC capital is decreasing gradually with the time, as we can see that here EAC capital is decreasing gradually as a time, because when we purchase an asset and then as the time passes, the price of that particular asset is start decreasing, as we all know that. And the second term is EAC operating and maintenance. So it is increasing with the time. Like if I purchase a car, then in the starting I do not need to expend more for services and other maintenance, but after some time maintenance is required. Okay, so to find out the total EAC, then add the purchasing cost and the operating and maintenance cost. And we have some relevant cost associated with owning an asset. First one is capital cost. So capital cost is fixed and one-time expense while purchasing an asset. Second is installation cost. So these costs occur at the beginning of the life of the new assets and are not reversible once the capacity is put in the place. For example, lost production time, lost output due to learning a new system, and the last one is operating and maintenance cost. So the cost of using the asset to produce goods or services. Replacement decisions depend on the operating and maintenance cost. So thank you for being good listeners. And that's all about the capital replacement. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.